Let's see next topic, combination of resistors. Previously we had seen the combination of capacitor. Now let us see what is the combination of resistors. So let us see, let us take, we have two resistors R1 or resistors or resistances R1 and R2. Now if we connect them in series means first end of this first is connected to power supply. Let us say this is positive, and second end of this first resistance is connected to first end of second resistance, and second end of second resistance is connected to negative part of the power supply. So these are connected to a battery. So in this case, potential difference in these end is total V. Potential difference at these ends is V, and current flowing in resistance 1 and in resistance 2 is same because current has no other path to flow. So current flowing is I, same current is flowing in this first resistance, same current is flowing in this second resistance I. Now let us see what is the potential difference. So first of all, the potential difference between these ends is V, total potential difference that is maintained by the battery or power source. Now we know Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So I current is flowing in whole circuit. So this is true for total circuit. So let us say this R1 and R2 has some equivalent resistance. If we change this resistance by some one resistance, that is R equivalent, or which new circuit would be like this. So same current would be flowing in the circuit when connected to a battery with potential V. So current is same I, and this new R is R equivalent. So what we are doing, instead of taking two resistance R1 and R2, we have replaced them by a equivalent resistance which will maintain same resistance or same current I in the circuit. So that is called equivalent resistance. Now since the current flow is same, one thing has to change here. In series circuit, voltage or potential difference must be changed. So now potential difference in this first resistance, what is the potential drop across this resistance 1? V is equal to, current is same, I R1 from Ohm's law, and across this second one, what is the potential difference? Let us write this V1, V2, potential drop across resistance 2 is IR2. We always say potential drop when we see a resistor. We always say that there is a potential drop across the resistor, because this is as higher end, this must be some lower, this must be further lower, and total potential is dropping. So we always say potential drop across first resistor is V1 is equal to IR1, second IR2 from Ohm's law, and total resistance drop is V is equal to IR equivalent, equivalent resistance. If we change these two resistance with this equivalent resistance, the current will be again I. So this is our few things that we have to note. Now let us see, if we add third resistance, same thing will happen. The current remains same, that means I current is flowing in this all the resistances, resistance R1, resistance R2 and resistance R3. Total potential drop across whole circuit is V. Potential drop across this first one is V1, which is same IR1, V2 is IR2, V3 is IR3. Again total potential drop is V. V is sum of V1 plus V2 plus V3. So this is total potential drop. So first time dropped V1, second time V2, third time V3. Previously V1 is equal to, V is equal to V1 plus V2 when there. Similarly we can extend this. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus up to Vn. So there, if there are n resistances, so total potential drop will remain same V, and the voltage drop across each resistance will be given by I R and the number of resistance IR1, IR2 or IRn. So these are few fundamentals we have to keep in our mind. Now let us see what happens. This is the series combination. Now let us see. Please remember these things in your mind, that we will see how can we calculate R equivalent. Now there is another type of combination which is called parallel combination. Now instead of series means in line. So instead of this series, we have resistance that are parallel. This is parallel to this resistors. Resistance R1 and R2 are parallel. Again here we can see that the first and both the resistance and second end of the both the resistance are connected directly to the external power supply. Let us say positive, this is negative, this is positive. So these are connected. Now what will happen in this case? Since current now has total current is I, but now current has two paths to flow, I1 and I2. Current will be divided. As soon as current reaches at this point, it will divide again. It will flow in resistance 1 and resistance 2, and then again combine. Total current will again become I. So what is the equation here? I is equal to I1 plus I2. So the current will divide in case of parallel circuit, and total current in the circuit will remain constant, that is I. If we add third resistance like this, then what will happen? Current I3 will start flowing in this as well, I1, I2 and I3. So what would be the equation in that case? I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So in parallel circuit, current will be divided and the potential across all the resistance will remain same. Potential across all the resistance will same. Only thing divide is current. While in series the potential will be different across each and every resistance. What will remain same? Current I. So these are two cases. In series current remains same, in parallel voltage or potential difference remains same. Now let us see what is there. So again from Ohm's law, so from Ohm's law, potential drop in that case, previous case where there were series carriers, series resistance, this one series. So what we had, V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2, and total potential drop V is equal to IR equivalent. So this was the case. So potential difference across R1, V1 is equal to IR1. This is for series. We are solving this for series. For R2, V2 is equal to IR2. Now potential difference across the combination was, we had this equation also, V is equal to V1 plus V2. So same equation. So potential difference across is V1 plus V2. So V is equal to V1 plus V2, and current was same, I R1 plus R2, because if you put the value of V1, I R1 plus I R2 and take I common, V1 is I R1, V2 is I R2 and take I common. So this is simply V is equal to I R1 plus R2. Now what is the value of V? V is equal to I R equivalent. So let us put V is equal to I R equivalent is equal to I R1 plus R2. If we cancel out I from this, then what will happen? R equivalent is simply equal to R1 plus R2. I equivalent is R1 plus R2. So that is cancelled. I is cancelled both the sides. Similarly, we can increase this to third resistor as well. So V is equal to, so total potential drop V1, V2, V3, that is simply I is common, R1 plus R2 IL3, and again similar to this, R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus up to Rn. So in series, Equivalent resistance, let us write RS. Equivalent resistance in series. RS is equal to R1 plus R2 up to Rn. So this is equivalent resistance in series.